Ran for Joe live performance video. Let's get it. I got this from my live stream. And that live stream's on the Patreon. Go join it. Is this in 4K? Hold on. There we go. I was like, man, that ain't 4K. Let's get it. God, that shot is fire. Fire. Oh my God. They said in my live stream, that boy Red know how to pick a location. They never lied, boy. They never lied.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup.
Go.
You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside the trunk, inside the pickup truck, then dumped that whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes.
I think one of the misconceptions I think people have about the Dipper is that I don't feel like I don't like sad music. That's not the thing. I actually enjoyed this song. I felt like everything that is being said is warranted. Now, there is obviously, I guess someone could take this and look at it as being exploitative, but not really. When it's your friend, when it's your life you're directly talking about, then yes, music should be used for the therapeutic of it. And I also think that the therapeutic aspects of it and the way Ren is going through the story of this, and he sort of drops that bomb on you early into the story, right? And it is building up to it, but he drops it early, so he jumped off the... I feel like this is one of Ren's best songs.
And dump that whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility.
And YouTube ain't gonna like me talking about this. This song is probably not YouTube friendly, but it's real. And he's saying like, yeah, because if that's what you wanted, and in that moment, maybe Ren, and it's your mind has to do things to make sense of that terrible thing that nobody should ever do, but it's like he's trying to find, and I love that writing because the writing shows that the narrator is hurt and he's just a human grieving, and the narrator's like, well, maybe he found peace in that, but that's the only peace he could find because he understands that this person was maybe miserable in his skin on, This is some very good writing.
In a world of possibility, only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as hell. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Justin, Sega, Stevie, and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. Distance is my plaster cast to tell the truth. The day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find the anger. All I find is missing you, man. I miss you. With all my rhymes, I
and
picture
then it's
on
like all the stages of grief, right? It's what anger is one of them, but he's so succumbed by sadness that he's like, to be honest, I know I'm just trying to get angry to try to get over this, and that's not even helping. That he's messed up by it. He feels like his childhood went with him, and that's the reality of life. That when you're a kid, you don't really think about until you have to deal with it, right? And there's no preparation for this, right? And you hope that maybe when you have to start dealing with this that comes, and just death as a whole, right? You hope that you're a little older, and so that you're maybe mentally prep, but man, that shit hit you like a pillowcase of bricks. I'm trying to tell you, that motherfucker hit you like a NASCAR. So there's not much you can do, no matter how old you are. But it is better when you're older, I guess. You're just a little more emotionally. I can't ever say it's better. It just shit always sucks. And I just like that. I like the song a lot though. For the
5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine. Not the you back over the edge and then we're crying and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine. Not the way that it worked. I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I can find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse.
And also, that's another thing. You'll often hear that in a lot of songs, and I saw a short about it, but it's just how people see things. When this happens, a lot of times you're going to find where you messed up. So a lot of times you'll hear people sounding like, man, if I would have just went outside on a Tuesday and called you and then pulled up on you and then we played Xbox 360, this would have never happened. When in reality, you can't really put that on yourself, and what was going to happen was going to happen. That's not up to you or on you, you know what I mean? But he's not wrong to feel that, because nobody's wrong to feel anything.
I love you, man. I miss you, absurd. Fuck.
Miss this nigga, man. Woo! You can feel it on the notes. Heat them up. Damn. Singing at it right there, just the crooning right there, that was fire. It builds up in us a lot of suspense to the next verse.
Another domino, it falls. Across the way another's born. How you're supposed to raise a child and give it courage from a storm. In a world that is confusing, contradictions pave our flaws. Some will say we're only human, others judge us for our flaws. Some get born in sheets of satin, some get by in tattered clothes. Some will die before they live. That's just how the story goes. But for those of us still with us, who reside inside our hearts, tell them proudly how you feel. And for those of us who aren't.
Yeah, you could hear him try to catch his breath. But I love that. And also, it's like, you know, life is, you don't know the hands you're going to get. And some of us got real shit hands, and some of us got all aces. It just... that's life.
Some get by in tattered clothes, judge us for our flaws. Some get born in sheets of satin, some get by in tattered clothes. Some will die before they live.
And the world's gonna sell you an image, an idea of perfection that they'll know is unachievable. But that's why you'll always have to buy it, because you're just gonna keep chasing something you can't really ever have, you know?
That's just how the story goes. But for those of us still with us, who reside inside our hearts, tell them proudly how you feel. And for those of us who aren't, freckled angels stand strong. Freckled angels live on.
This is the
Freckled
best part.
angels climb higher. Freckled angels still inspire. Freckled angels won't forget you. Teach me to live my life better. 13 years and still I miss you. Now my wings are missing feather. Otherwise I'd come and join you. But for now I'm here on earth, stuck inside this mortal body. But for everything it's worth, made me braver, made me wiser, made me stronger, made me true. Made me face the world with courage. And that's all because of you.
Nah, he in his bag, folks. It's amazing this guy can play every instrument damn near.
Freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. Oh, their friends, they are the fondest. So I know you're gonna be okay.
You should definitely ask people what they remember about you. You know, sometimes that shit really brighten you up. Because, like Ren said, sometimes your friends will be real fond of you. People look at you sometimes way better than you even look at yourself. This was a certified vibe check. Here comes another reaction by me right here. Boom! Music video by me right here. Bow, boom, bang, bow. Click on the show if you love you. Watch this video as long as you didn't hit the thumbs up. But your host, stop being a hoe. K-Booty family, love y'all. Salute. I'm out of there.